Residents in Letcher County are struggling to cope with a shooting involving two of its most prominent citizens. District Judge Kevin Mullins gunned down in his courthouse chambers, and the sheriff, Mickey Steins, charged with his murder. According to Kentucky State Police, Stein shot Mullins multiple times following an argument inside the courthouse. Mullins, who has been a judge there for 15 years, died at the scene. The fatal shooting stunned the tight-knit town. Many folks had nothing but praise for them. They said the two worked closely to help people who struggled with substance abuse to get the treatment they need and were leaders in addressing the opioid crisis. Many in the community still want an answer for why this shooting happened. According to the Letcher County Circuit Court Clerk, Mullins and Steins were together shortly before noon on Thursday. The clerk said the two seemed to be having an ordinary interaction and were planning on getting lunch together. Steins is currently being held in Leslie County.
A few moments later.
One of my best, closest, dearest friends, Judge Mullins, was killed yesterday, and one of my best, closest friends, Sheriff Mickey Steins, is locked up and charged with murder. The motive and everything will come out, and everyone will eventually know why. And it's not going to be nothing the reason that not you, but many, are spreading and talking and hurting children. That the judge has a wife and children that's hurting. The sheriff has a wife and a child who I've spoke to twice today who are truly hurting. And if you do not know and don't have firsthand knowledge of something, why in the world would you get on there spreading lies and rumors? I don't get it. I don't get it. And you ought to be ashamed, because there's a little girl of the sheriff's that's devastated by these rumors.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a great weekend. My day is going absolutely marvelous. Big shout out to all our channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Kentucky by way of Letcher County. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Kentucky. Everybody's side, Letcher County. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. And also, before I start this story, I want to send my deepest condolences out to the family and friends of Judge Kevin Mullins, because it's sad and very tragic what happened to this judge. All because the judge was trying to do his job. And there's a lot of rumors going around saying that the judge did something wrong. But you will find out by the end of this video that the judge was a good guy, just trying to do his job. And now all of this took place last Thursday, a little bit after lunch, around 3 p.m., where we had Judge Kevin Mullins, 54 years old, and Sheriff Mickey Steins, who happened to be 43 years old. Now, all of this took place at the Letcher County Courthouse inside the judge's chamber. Now, this incident should show you that you cannot judge a book by its cover. And this incident should also show you that just because somebody smiles in your face and you think you're friends because they said that the sheriff and the judge knew each other and they were basically friends.
Kevin were really close and good friends. I never saw any hostilities between them.
Now, what would make a person kill another friend? And also, what would make a sheriff want to kill a judge, somebody that he once protected? Now, this story is really troubling because it shows you that people will keep secrets even when they don't have to. And also withhold information, which is the reason why we have this whole incident that took place. Now, all of this goes back to January the 17th, where there was a federal lawsuit filed against the sheriff and also another deputy. So to all these freaks out here who making TikTok videos and YouTube videos saying that the judge sexually violated the sheriff's daughter, that is a damn lie. Because we have a pastor who knows the judge and also who knows the sheriff very well. And he said that he was friends with both of them.
One of my best, closest, dearest friends, Judge Mullins, was killed yesterday, and one of my best, closest friends, Sheriff Mickey Steins.
So, somebody that's friends with the sheriff and also the judge, may he rest in peace, they has no reason to lie. The pastor stated out his own mouth that the sheriff was a married man, he had a family, and also a wife. Now, also, the judge was a married man, had a wife, and also a daughter. Now, I don't know how many kids the judge necessarily had, but at the same time, all of this goes back to the sheriff's daughter. Now, the sheriff's daughter stated that
because there's a little girl of the sheriffs that's devastated by these rumors.
She is very confused and shocked by the allegations concerning her, saying that she was sexually violated by the judge, and that did not happen. Because like I told you all a few minutes earlier, you have people out here who are making videos on TikTok and YouTube stating that the reason why the judge was killed by the sheriff was because the sheriff confronted the judge inside of his chambers about molesting his daughter, which is clearly a damn lie. And even the sheriff's daughter says she is confused about the allegations, and no, that did not happen. So whose word are we going to take? Are we going to take the pastor word who knows the family, both sides of the family, or are we going to take some damn bloggers word who are just trying to get a damn click and a view? And look here, nothing is wrong with trying to be seen or trying to get your clicks and views up, but at the same time, if you're going to come out here, at least come correct and tell the people the truth. Now, like I told you all a few minutes earlier also, the sheriff was involved in a federal lawsuit with him and another deputy, all because the sheriff was withholding information and also tampering with information. Now ask yourself this, family, why would the sheriff go to such extent to protect another deputy? And also, why would the sheriff sit up here and risk, which what he already done, losing his family, which he already lost him because he's going to prison most likely for life for first-degree murder. But family, ask yourself, why would a man sit up here and kill another man trying to protect another man? Get that? Because as you often hear right now, as I read this quick little statement, you often find out the real truth. It says, Steins is a defendant in a federal lawsuit against himself and one of his former deputies, Benjamin Charles Fields, which is really the main suspect of this situation up until the sheriff took the judge's life, which make him just as bad as Benjamin Charles Fields, who happened to be a deputy who was assigned to overseeing people that was on house arrest, because the judge had a substance abuse program going on where people that was on house arrest would come to him and basically report to the judge. The judge was trying to help these people get off drugs. So once again, the judge did not sexually violate the sheriff's daughter. So for all you freaks out there telling that lie, you all need to stop, because the judge was trying to help. And now back to this sorry bastard, the ex-deputy who sexually violated this woman. And that's the reason for this whole situation going down. The deputy name, once again, goes by Benjamin Charles Field, who was convicted on January 17th of third-degree RAPE, and also third-degree sodomy, and also tampering with a prisoner monitor device, because like I told y'all earlier, this woman that he violated was on house arrest. That's a damn shame right there. And it goes on to say that Fields is currently on probation in that criminal case. Now, how in the hell can this damn sorry-ass deputy, Charles Benjamin Fields, get probation when he was sought up here and convicted of RAPE and also third-degree sodomy and also tampering with evidence? So who in the hell was his lawyer? And also, what courtroom did they try him at? Because for you to have those serious charges and all he got was probation for those serious charges, that's a damn shame right there. So clearly, the court system had failed in this case. But it goes on to say, in the lawsuit, a former Letcher County criminal defendant, Sabrina Atkins, says Fields repeatedly coerced her to have sex with him in Mullins courthouse chambers, right there in the judge's chamber where he was ultimately killed at. That's a damn shame. You might be wondering to yourself, why, Trey? Why in the hell did the cop violate this woman inside the courthouse? Why did he not go somewhere else? And the reason why the dirty cop chose the judge's chamber was because there was no cameras in there, because he did not want to get caught, quite naturally. Now, they say the reason also why the cop was doing this was because he wanted to have sex with the woman, and also she didn't have to pay him for being on house arrest. Because for anybody who ever been on house arrest, which I've never been on house arrest before, but I know people who have been on house arrest, you have to pay for that ankle monitor, and you also have to pay for the deputy to come out and see you. Now, I don't know how much it is a month. I think it's like $200 a month or $150 a month, depends on where you stay at. Some states can charge more, some states may charge less, but at the same time, you have to pay every month. So that's what this nasty-ass deputy Charles Benjamin Fields was doing. He was having sex with Sabrina Atkins, the victim, the lady that is, in order for her not to pay the court cost. So ask yourself this also, family. Now, if he's having sex with the woman in order for her not to pay the court, who in the hell was paying the court? Because guess what? It still have to get paid every month. So most likely, family, the dirty cop was paying the woman court costs himself in exchange for sex. And the story continued to say, Charles Benjamin Fields wanted to use Mullins chambers because he knew they didn't have security cameras found elsewhere around the courthouse, according to the lawsuit. And now get this, family, the sheriff that killed the judge, he was once a bailiff for the judge. And also, the guy who was sexually violating this woman, Charles Benjamin Fields, he was also a bailiff for the judge. They go to show you how much people really care about you, huh? And just like I told you all in the beginning of the video, the reason why the sheriff was named in this federal lawsuit was because he had failed to properly supervise his deputy and also basically withholding information. So to all you people who hurry up and jump to conclusions and stated that the sheriff killed this judge because he had sexually violated his daughter, you all need to be ashamed of yourself. You should apologize, number one, to the judge and also to his family, even though the judge is deceased, but at the same time, pay your respects, because the only thing the judge was trying to do was trying to help the victim, who happened to be Sabrina Atkins. Only thing he was trying to do is get that woman justice and also make sure she get off drugs. Now, what else can a man do? But at the same time, how can you all sit up there, number one, and hurry up and say the reason why this judge got killed like he did was because he had violated the sheriff's daughter? Now, look here, I understand that, it's kind of strange that a sheriff would kill a judge inside of his own chambers. But at the same time, it did cross my mind also. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't hurry up and go make a TikTok video nor a YouTube video accusing this man of raping somebody without any proof. But that's a sad situation where somebody will sit up there and hurry up and accuse you of being the bad guy when you was really the good guy in the whole situation. And that's why it's not good to assume and also jump to conclusions. Because for those same people, you could have made that same video and asked, do you think this was happened? Or did that happen? But you don't sit there and accuse a man of doing something like that, especially a dead man, because guess what? A dead man tells no tales. He cannot speak for himself. So once again, in closing, thank you to the pastor for clearing that up, and God bless you for doing that, because the last thing a man who is trying to do something right and help other people need to be accused of is sexually violating someone's daughter, and that's not even true, and that's not the case. But at the same time, family, in closing, you got to be careful who you all get your information from, because as you all see in the comments below, you have people who will sit up here and believe that mess. But thank God we had a couple more people with a little sense that said, we don't have any proof. Where's the evidence? So thank you. You are smart. But to all you bloggers and also you social media people who hurry up and jump to conclusions without any proof, shame on you. It's not about, listen to this, and I'm going to close. It's not about who uploads the video the first. It's not about who speaks the best. It's not about who does this or who does that. Because to me, it's all about keeping it real and having credibility and having evidence. Never accuse somebody of doing something, especially a dead person, because they cannot defend themselves. Somebody else have to come defend them. But never accuse a man or a woman of doing a damn thing without any proof. Because guess what? What if that was you? And also, how would you feel and how would your family feel? Put yourself in their shoes sometimes. Anyway, once again, to the family of Judge Kevin Mullins and his friends, I am very sad for your loss. And also to the pastor, thank you once again for speaking up for your friend. But anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel or become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed, and I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.